Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about financial intelligence, how to manage your money. I know money can be a very tricky thing to manage, especially if you have a lot of things to do with money. If you don't even have the money, it is very difficult to manage. But with the right tips and tricks, you'll be able to make the most of your financial situations. That's why in this video, we're going to be exploring 4 ways, 4 means how you can manage your money so you can make the most of what you have. Don't stop watching. If you haven't subscribed now, click the subscribe button down below, turn on all post notifications so you'll be the first to get notified every time I drop my videos. And to my returning subscribers, hi guys, welcome back again. Please don't stop watching and make sure you watch this video till the end. Hey guys, welcome back. Number one way to manage your money is to have an actual budget. Having an actual budget allows you to keep track of how much money you have or how much money you are spending and where you are spending that money. You don't need to be an expert to create a budget. See, yeah, I'm not even going to lie to you, right? I know that most times we create budget, we have budget, we want to have budget, but you see yourself going out of that budget that you've made. I'm going to give you an instance. Maybe you've planned you want to go to the market to go and pick some things or buy some things, or you want to go shopping. You have your list, you've written down everything you want to get, and then you're right in the market. You've bought everything you want to buy, but you're seeing something else that is literally, it they enter your eye. Do you understand? You cannot not buy that thing. It happens. There's no shame. It happens to me too. You have a budget, you've created a budget, you have your list, but you see yourself going out of that budget. Very understandable. This happens to almost everybody. Now, this is not magic. You're not just going to wake up one morning and decide that I want to start keeping a budget, I want to start creating a budget, and then it starts working for you just like that. It may work for you, right? Don't get me wrong, but it's a gradual process. Now, one thing is you have to be consistent on this. If you were telling yourself that I want to start creating budgets henceforth, if it doesn't work the first time, try it again and again and again. And before you know it, you've actually started creating budget for yourself and you see yourself managing your money. So one thing you want to do is you need to start actually creating a budget, have an actual budget. That way you can start managing your money. You know where you have your money, you know how much money you have spent and where you have spent that money. Number two on my list on how you can manage your money is avoid impulse buying. I am literally talking to myself right now. Impulse buying, I feel like there are a lot of people on this table, right? And no one is faulting you for that. I mean, we're human and human need are quite insatiable. So it's quite understandable that you see something, you want to purchase it right there and right now. Like you don't even want to look, you don't want to think over it and all that. Yeah, impulse buying is a way of getting something new, having new experiences and all that. It can be fun to shop new things, get new things and all that. But if you're not careful about it, if you don't think it over, you might just see yourself doing some disastrous purchases. That may lead to something bad about your finance. So what you want to do is you want to avoid impulse buying. Impulse buying can ruin a lot for you. You may have made a budget, you may have created a budget. That's what I was talking about, creating a budget. You may have created a budget and you want to work on that budget, but you see yourself working outside that budget because of impulse buying. You have this impulse buying nature. You want to just purchase this thing as soon as you're seeing it, right? Very understandable. The key to avoiding impulse buying is first of all being aware of it and then having the self control to resist it. Quite difficult, but you can do it. You have to keep doing this consistently. Like, I feel like every video I make here, I'm talking to myself. So it doesn't mean that I have arrived yet on all of these things I'm talking about. It's also a way of talking to myself, like, this is what you need to do. So, yeah, one way to avoid impulse buying is being aware that you are an impulse buyer and then you have to resist. You have to have that self-control to resist buying impulsively. How do you do that? Make a list before you go shopping. Make a list before you go to the market. That way you are on track. You're focused on buying what is exactly on your list. I know this is difficult, but just try. Let's see how it goes. Try to follow that list. Focus on that list and buy exactly what is on your list. That way, you can manage your money. Secondly, avoid the temptation. Stay away from every shopping mall. stay away from. If you need to go to Instagram, like earlier this year, what I did was I went on IG and I unfollowed every account that has to do with me. I have to purchase that pushes me to do that impulse buying. I had to unfollow all of those accounts. It's bad for them right now, but I think it's for my own good, right? So I think it's also something you want to do. Avoid that temptation. Stay away from shopping, all of those shopping shops, all of those Instagram accounts that you see and you swipe the next thing. Oh my God, this thing is entering my eye. The next minute you've transferred, the next minute you've bought it. You move on to the next one. There's another account, you've seen a new shoe. That's impulse buying. Like you're not even thinking it over. You're just moved by that thing you're seeing. It is so beautiful and you want to just purchase it. It happens, but you cannot manage your money like that. If we're going to be truthful to ourselves, you cannot manage your money like that. So what you want to do is to avoid the temptation. And one of the ways to do that is go on IG right now as you're watching this video. Start unfollowing all of those accounts. Shoes, bags, wigs, start unfollowing if you want to start managing money this year. If not, at the end of 2023, we're going to be back on this topic. I'm sure that's not what you want, right? If these accounts are actually triggering you, if these are triggers for you to be purchasing and purchasing and purchasing, then you have to cut them off. Even the Bible says it. If your one eye or your one hand is going to make you sin, then you have to cut it off, right? So, dear Instagrammers, sellers, vendors, bye bye. We shall see again some other time. For now, let's manage our money. This does not in any way mean that you have to start wearing rags or looking tacky or looking dirty. Nope. All of this accounts that you know that when you are spending this money, they are either too expensive or way more than you have, or you have to live beggarly afterwards after buying those things, then you literally have to take a break. For you need to create, you need to literally take a break, right? So impulse buying, look for the triggers and cut those triggers off. Start right now. Go to those Instagram pages, Instagram accounts, and start doing the needful. That's if you really want to manage your money this year. And lastly, if you still find yourself wanting that item like me, it's scratchy, you don't know, you just, I want to buy this thing, I'm you will literally empty your account because you want to buy that thing at that point. So if you're like that, if after you've done all of said, but you still feel like getting that item, just give yourself some time, like 24 hours. Give yourself till the next day. Now, if you're giving yourself till the next day, it does two things for you. Now, it's either when you come back to that page, that item is sold out and you feel so pissed and end up not buying it because, of course, someone else has gotten it. Or you may have changed your mind. Like, that gives you the time to be sure that you really want to buy this item, right? That way you're avoiding impulse buying and you are literally sure that I want to get this item. If it's still in your mind or on your mind to get that item, then you can go ahead and buy it. Number 3 way to manage your finance is delay gratification. Delay gratification. This one. Delaying gratification is important because it helps you save up your money, it helps you invest, it helps you, you are not getting that item at that point or just right away. You are delaying that need, that urge to get that item immediately. That's what delayed gratification does for you. If you are someone who does not know how to manage your money, you are looking for ways to manage your money. Let's start by delaying gratification, that pleasure, that happiness, that joy you have purchasing that thing. Delay it a bit, give it some time. Let's stop with the big English. Now, what this means is, that urge that you have when you receive a credit alert. That's the urge I'm talking about. That urge you have that when you immediately receive a credit alert, you want to start purchasing, you want to go on all Instagram accounts, you want to start shopping, all of those pictures that you've saved, you want to start contacting the vendors and getting all of those items. Yes, it's time, all of these times are the times that you need to delay that gratification, that urge, that ginger you have to purchase that item. You just take a little time, just breathe in and be sure that you want to do that. Now, delaying gratification does not just end up you not purchasing the item. When you look back, it just makes you happy that, oh, okay, I actually didn't purchase this item and I used the money to do something else. It just gives you this happiness. But if you don't delay gratification, you might end up regretting purchasing the item. You might end up being in debt. You might end up finishing all of the money you have on that particular item. And then you have this regret like, okay, what do I do right now? You start going about asking people for money. And I don't think that's what you want to do. We have all done that in the past. The times that you are financially, something is choking you financially and you cannot help it, but like to look out to other people to assist you financially. Very understandable. But this time, 2023, I think it's time for us to start managing our funds so we'll be able to manage what we have and make use of what we have, actually. Yeah. If you see me outside spending recklessly, please just tap me on the shoulder and tell me to go inside. Outside is expensive, inside is chilling. If you see me outside spending recklessly, please remind me of this video. Now, I know this is not magic again. You cannot just walk as you're watching this video, you start delaying gratification. It is really, really difficult to be realistic with you. Am I going to go for a parfait after this video? Am I going to get my favorite parfait? Am I going to get pizza? Am I going to get food and turkey on it? Yes, I may, because it is difficult to delay this gratification. But like I said, with consistent effort, you're sure that this is what you want to do. You are sure that you want to manage your money this year. We can all get there. Let's just try, right? Yeah. The last on my list is savings, of course. I talk about savings almost every time. Savings cannot be overemphasized. I usually say this, and I'm going to be brutal honest. I really wish someone told me about savings earlier. I wish someone really gave me, like, when someone is actually studying you on a particular course, someone is teaching you a particular course. I wish there was someone actually telling me you need to start saving. It wouldn't be so difficult right now. It wouldn't be so difficult right now. Like, you wouldn't be in some kind of traps, financial traps right now. But there are no regrets. There is no deadline for this. There is no timeline anywhere that anybody's telling you should have started saving last 2 years, should have started saving 3 years back. You're watching this video right now and you can start your savings today. Besides, now who get money they save? Now so they talk up. So if you don't have the money, please chill and make sure you have something to eat at least. You don't need to save if you don't have money to save. Now, and the fact that you don't have money to save does not in any way excuse you from saving when you have the money. So yeah, so it's a two-way thing. Try to save as much as you can. Now, earlier this year, I told my friend that I want to start saving 80% of my salary, and she's like, "Ooh, really? 80%? How is that even possible? Are you really realistic? Are you going to be realistic for real, or are you just capping?" I'm like, guy, if someone had told me about about savings before now, I probably would have started it earlier. But right now, I want to do it heavily. I want to do it with so much strength and all that. But that's not how it works. Don't be like me. My friend reminded me that you cannot save and go beggarly. You cannot save and be hungry. You can't save 80% of your salary and live on 20%. You can do that if the salary is a lot. But if it's not a lot, if you have other things you're doing, other side hustles, why not? But like I said, don't be like me on this one. Normally, and the basic way to save is save 20% of your earning. 20% of your earning every month. This is for salary earners and people who actually pay themselves monthly. But if you're not a salary earner, you have a business you're doing, 20% is very okay. 20% of your earnings. The reason why 20% is very comfortable is while you are saving, you will still be comfortable to spend. So I ended up telling myself that, okay, fine, instead of saving 80% and then it would be difficult for me to feed and all that, I could just do 50%, 50-50, right? That way, I know that I'm not really hitting myself a lot. I'm not really beating myself up to do that. Yes, savings cannot be overemphasized, and that's one of the ways you can manage your money in 2023. If you haven't started saving, there are a lot of apps right now you can do that with. There is a lot of them. There's Bamboo, you can even invest. There's Scratpal, there is Piggyverse. There are a lot of them, Carbon and all that. You can start saving. So you can have like an interest at the end of the year. Maybe annually you can have your interest, or you can just fix it well, you know that this particular date, I'm going to take my money back and I'm going to use it for something very important, right? Yeah. Let me just add one more before I go. Eating out. That's not a way to manage your money. I am literally talking to myself right now because most of the times I eat out, I order in, I buy out, all of that. So eating out continuously, consistently, you cannot manage your money like that. If I'm going to be truthful to you, am I going to eat out after this video? I may, right? I may, because it's difficult if we're going to be realistic. But truly, you cannot manage your money like that. You need to start cooking in, you need to start making your food. If you have to buy out, you need to buy in bigger quantity so you can save up in your freezer and your fridge, and then you can go every time to get it to eat instead of buying every day, every day, every day, every day outside. That's not the right way to save money. I hope you've been able to gain one or two things from this video. You've been able to learn one or two things, one way, two ways to manage your money in 2023. And I hope you put it to use. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button down below. Please watch this video till the end. Watch it, share it, comment, like, ginger me for more. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.